So left Estella this morning, again around 7-ish, heading for Los Arcos. Today's May 18th, I think, I'll confirm that. But they're having a local festival, basically, in the village, where they're doing their own mini version of the running of the bulls, like they do in Pamplona. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of a video of that if I'm not too wiped out. It's supposed to be a light day today, so we'll see. Buen camino. One other thing for you American listeners. So we just passed through the village of 𝗏𝗏𝗥𝗏, A-Z-U-Q-U-E. I think they spell it with a K, K-A, 𝗏𝗏𝗥𝗏. It looks like it's for water. Just give a little shot there of the little Hermitage we saw. But it looks like a well, actually. But there's a little bar when you come up into the village called La Antorcha, the torch. And it was kind of busy, so I didn't get to talk to them, but it looked like the two bar owners are both from the States. I'm guessing they maybe did the Camino themselves, loved it, and came back, opened a spot, and are now living in a little medieval village and sharing Camino stories with travelers every day. More soon. Buen camino. So we're getting to the top of our run today that takes us to Los Arcos. We're not going up there, but we have made it to this little hermitage. You can probably, I don't know if you can see it on the film, but we've got some cloud cover, fog up here. Path is very nice. Gravel, crushed gravel, granite, whatever it is that they crushed around here. And as far as you can see, vineyards. This is a well-known area for wine in Spain. And we're going to be passing through more as we go down through 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 and so forth. Buen camino. Okay. So here's a beautiful view. We're coming up over this little crest on the way to Los Arcos. And I think we've already done there's a big climb, well, medium climb, and then a small climb. And I think we did the medium one a while ago, and we just finished the small one. And now, still on the right path, we've got about 8 or 9K to go to get there. I don't know if you can see on the video that there's some pilgrims up ahead of us and some more up ahead of them, but it's relatively flat going from here on. Buen camino. So the bike trails and the walking trails separate at points and then come back together. You can see those guys up there that are hooking back up to ours. They came from all along down below, and they recommend that you, as a walker, avoid the biking trails. Do not go on them because, of course, especially on the downhills, those guys get going pretty quickly, and you don't want to be in the way and take a tire up the butt. Buen camino.
Wow.
So as you go along the trail, there's little bits of poppies. You'll see them here and there from the top where we started on San John. This is the first larger field we've come across. It's not super saturated, but you do get a lot of the beautiful red of the poppies. We'll zoom into one here as much as we can. Buen camino. Speaking of poppies, this is our first mini pilgrim that we've come across. I won't get their faces because of privacy stuff or whatever, but all three of these folks are dressed out, wearing their ponchos because we just had a little bit of rain. We are too. And the little one's got the backpack on. So this is for all ages. Entering Los Arcos, some folks on horseback, locals, and we are making our way to our 1-star hotel. Of course, in this pension, correction, it's not a hotel, it's a pension. That's even worse. But today is supposed to be a running of the bulls here, which gives me a little bit of, I don't know, liability concerns. But anyway, we'll see what the spot's like shortly. So it's about a little past noon and the Sunday festivities are beginning. This is, I guess, the local band coming through town playing music. This is the 1-star pension in Los Arcos, which at least is clean and relatively here. There's my camera woman looking at the map for lunch. It's got a view of the church, but there is nothing to eat here. Just one little bar. Restaurant is booked because it's a holiday weekend. The bulls were yesterday, so we missed all of that. We just saw what they're tearing down. Anyway, we're going to go try to get some food and more in a little bit. Buen camino. So today we covered from Estella to Los Arcos, which was, I think, well, by far, it was the easiest run we've done so far. It was just a little over 14 miles. A slight uphill at one point, but most of it was flat. Most of the ground was paved. There was a little bit of mud here and there because it rained last night. But other than that, not a big deal at all. So very, very light. Tomorrow and the next stage, tomorrow we go to Logroño, and one after that is to Nájera. And those two are much longer and steeper. The one tomorrow apparently is like 6.5, 7 hours, when today was 4. So I'll give you an update on that once we've done it. The other thing I wanted to mention, something that has some relevance, a lot of relevance, these credentials or passports, whatever you want to call them. When you start out at San John, you go to an office, and if you don't have one already, they give you one of these. And basically, as you go along the trail, every place you stop, they give you a stamp. And by every place, I mean, they do this in restaurants, they do this in hotels, churches as well. You can see the one here at the top right is the one from St. John right there, which is the starting point. And then there are a bunch more as we've gone along, different places we've stayed and so forth. And this is something that you go filling in until you get to the very end, Santiago de Compostela, where you go to another office, and we'll do a video when we get there, where they basically kind of look through, see that you made the journey and went through different waypoints along the way and give you the final stamp.
A credential.
Which credential, they call it. And it says here right there, credencial. It's all in Spanish. But anyway, so just a pointer there, because that's a big deal that everyone goes along and stamps in different locations. And you're going to need it at the end to get the final stamp that verifies that you actually made the journey. Buen camino.